Hello everyone, this is Kavya Ravichandran. We are here to understand how to book an ACCA examination today. So, the examination last date booking is almost appearing. So, you should know how to book an examination if you're first time writers or for the first time you're booking the examination. So, all we need is we need to have your credentials, that is your ACCA registered ID and the password. And if you don't know the password, you can just forget the password and you can reset your password with the basic steps. So once you have the ID and password, you should know which city you're from and where are you gonna write the examination. And this video is exclusively for center-based examination. So remote-based examination, there'll be another video there you can watch about it. So without a delay, what we have to do is just go to Google and you have to type MyACCA. That's it. Yeah, you're not going to type anything which is fancy. The moment you type MyACCA, I'm sure you'll get the list of all the websites. You have to go to the very first one, that is MyACCA-ACCA Global. The moment you get there, you have to log in with your ID and password. I have number of students ID and password which has been saved here, so I'll just take one of them. And once you sign into MyACCA, you should be able to see your entire dashboard, so which says your details and with your entire kundali of your ACCA. So what you have to do is you have to get into my qualification, which you can see on the left hand side of the screen, like under dashboard. That's where you have to go ahead and select. And once you click my qualification, it appears with the number of examinations that you have already wrote, and it gives you all other options like my fine tuition, ACCA study hub, jo bhi hai. All of this is irrelevant if you're writing the examination. You can see a red box right above my head, book an examination. That's where you're gonna go click. So once you click book an examination, you can see it automatically takes you to the next page, which you can add the examination according to which subject that you are writing. So once it completely loads in, you should be able to see all the subjects that you are eligible to write. For example, it could be a skill level paper or it could be a professional level paper. So ma'am, can I write 2 exams at one go? Yes, you can write. So for everything, this is going to be the same path. So now you can see the new screen. So if you can just scroll it little up, you can see there is an option called add an examination. So you have to click add an examination. The student has already booked financial reporting, so you don't have to worry about it. So all you have to click is add an examination, and that gets into the place where the number of subjects that is available for you to write an examination. So you see the one which is in the white shade, that is already selected. So we are looking at now December 2025 attempt. So let's say assume that I want to write AA and I go click center. Okay. So and you have to select India and then the right location. Like when I click on the location, you can see there is an option called Bangalore. So I come from Bangalore, so I'm going to select Bangalore. So once after that, again go to AA, that is audit and assurance. Once again you have to click on that. Now you have to click on the I understand after the standard entry deadline, all of that. And once you click on that, you have to go add to your plan. Okay. So once you go ahead and add it to your plan, then what happens? Slightly go back and you can see there's an option that comes up saying confirm availability. Okay, so once you click on confirm availability, now it will ask you to go through all the terms and conditions that is relevant for the examination. For example, like what are the basic rules that if you want to write exam and how does the exam works, everything will be given in the screen. So all you have to do is just go read the part. Yeah, so select AA because we have already booked FR, so you have to select AA. So once you select AA, it takes you to the place where you can actually book the examination, like read the conditions, admission policy, rescheduling policy, cancellation policy, जो भी है एक बार पढ़ना है. उसके बाद you have to select agree. Once you select agree part, you should be able to see this student is from Bangalore, so this is the student's address. So it will always be grayed out. Whatever the subject that comes up on that date, it will always be selected. You don't have to select any dates. And after that, you just have to click on search. And once you click on search, it comes up with all the relevant centers that is available nearby your address. So in that you will have two slots, that is either morning or afternoon. It's your job to go ahead and select whichever slot that you have. Okay. So I'm sure you can see, assume that these are all the centers where you can see on the right hand side the map details. You can see which is nearby to you, and after that you can take the address and go put it on Google Maps, see how far it is from your house. And then what you can do, you can just select which slot you want to write, either morning or afternoon. So there are two slots for every examination, 9 o'clock and 1:30. Sometimes if that is grayed out, that means all the seats have been booked. So assume I want to write in the morning. If you're a morning person, you can write it in the morning. Or there are some students who go through the revision the entire night, and I would suggest them to write it in the afternoon, because you should always have fresh mind if you're writing the examination. So once you select everything, you just make sure all the details which is being given is right, and click on next. Yeah. So once we go to that next, like again you go back and check everything, like your exam, appointment details, location, jo bhi hai, all of that, and click on confirm. So once you click on confirm, now all you have to do is just again reconfirm it and finish it. So once you finish everything, now it will take you to the same page where we went to book an examination, because you have booked the exam but not paid for it. So now it will take you through that place where you have already booked the examination. So now if you see, FR is already booked, but if you see double A, it says pending payment. So you have to select this, I have read and accepted the terms and conditions, and you have to proceed to make a payment. So now when the payment page just comes, it's your job to go ahead and select whichever options that you have. You can pay through card, you can pay through PayPal and Alipay. I would suggest you to go with card payment if you're an Indian. And which are all cards accepted, that you can see on the right hand side, that is Visa, Master and Union Pay cards. So once you select on the card number, and all you have to do is just pay £147 for your examination as of now. Once you make the payment, automatically the screen takes into the place where the payment is done. Okay, so once the payment is done, once your exam is booked, until your last date, you can still reschedule your booking if you really want. If you want to change the site, if you want to say change the center, or ma'am I want to write it in March, all is that possible till the last date. Once the last date is done, you can't do any changes. So 14 days before your examination is what your docket will get released. Docket is nothing but like an admission card, like admit card, or maybe a hall ticket in layman terms, if you want to know. So this would be the entire procedure to book an examination. To go to the examination, what you have to carry your stationery and one good ID proof. If you think that ID proof the photo is not so great, then I would suggest you to keep two ID proof, and your docket should be signed. So your docket, stationery and your ID proof, these are all the three things that you can take inside the center, nothing else. Ma'am, what if I have my own belongings, mobile phone? So for all of that, you'll be provided with a place where you can keep all of that. So that will be taken care. And your examination, if you're writing skill level, it is going to be 3 hours. If you're writing professional paper, then it's going to be 3 hours and 15 minutes. Be ready for it, and please book your examination as soon as possible, because once the centers rules out, your entire quarters hard work will be wasted, and you will not have an option to write an examination. So those people who are writing an examination, if you need more assistance in that particular subject, all you have to do is message me in LinkedIn. All my handles are given in the description below. Any queries, you guys can always email me and contact me either on LinkedIn or Instagram. So all the very best for your examination. See you.